First concert will be at 5 p.m., the second show at 8 p.m. For tickets and for more information, go to thesharon.com. Friday, November 16th, an intimate evening of music, stories, and just us friends.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
All right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock, it is time for Veterans News, and Hank Whittier is in the studio. Good morning, Hank.
I did once a month, whether you need it or not, right?
Okay. Just like your shower?
More or less.
There you go. We're all right.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I forget to tell you, happy Veterans Day. And as Bob and I both know, the 10th is a Marine Corps birthday. So,
Semper Fi.
And we're having a little cake tomorrow at my office. You want to stop by and have a little cake with us? We'll be glad to give you a piece about 9:30. But anyway, listen, we got a lot to cover this morning, a lot of folks here. And unfortunately, we do have casualties. So, Bob, why don't you kick it off with the two police officers, if you would?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Hank. Corporal Travis Wells, Dallas Police Department, North Carolina, end of watch, November 1, 2018. Was killed in a vehicle crash. Corporal Wells served with the Dallas Police Department for 22 years. The second officer was Deputy Sheriff Lauren Vasquez, Waller County Sheriff's Office, Texas, end of watch, October 31st, 2018, was drowned after her patrol car was caught in floodwaters. She was responding to investigate a report of high water when her patrol car was swept into water-filled ditch. She had served with the Waller County Sheriff's Department for only 5 months.
Okay, well, we do have a U.S. Army casualty killed in Afghanistan. Major Brent Taylor, 39, from Ogden, Utah. And you probably know that this was on the news. He was a mayor of a small town in Utah. Also the father of 7 children. Mm-hmm. That's it, Larry.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
And we're back.
Okay, thank you, Larry. Appreciate it. Listen, all those veterans who serve would be very proud of the voters. I think we had an outstanding turnout. Didn't always go the way everybody wanted it to go, but democracy in action, folks. That's the way it is. So I told a post the other night, if you want to honor a veteran, go out there and vote. Okay, and they did. So that's good stuff. Joe, you want to do the commercials, and then we'll get right into
We'll
some
do
people.
the thank yous and the commercials. Of course, thank WOCA for supporting Veterans News here every week. And Veterans News is brought to you by Hires Baxley Funeral Service in the Highland Memorial Park. Hires Baxley has had generations of families honor them with their trust and confidence. They believe it's because for the last 128 years, their team of caring professionals have established a reputation of serving families with excellence and compassion. Hires Baxley currently partners with the Boy Scouts of America Troop Number 72 to properly dispose of decommissioned American flags. They're also a drop-off location for the program called Cell Phones for Soldiers, helping to provide minutes that matter and helping heroes home. Hires Baxley is located at 910 East Silver Springs Boulevard, right here in Ocala, or you can call them with questions at 352-629-7171. Again, 352-629-7171. And information can also be found at hiresbaxley.com. And Veterans News is also brought to you by Bob Wine's Community Gardens and Nursery, located at 2610 Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. When it comes to landscaping, Bob Wines has what you need. Everything from small plants to large trees, mulch, fertilize, and so much more. Bob Wines will even deliver, plant, and guarantee their trees. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery has been keeping you blooming since 1952. That's Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery. Give him a call, 352-629-5766. 352-629-5766. Remember, if you're a veteran, you get 10% off with proper identification. And at the bottom of the hour, I've got a load.
You have a load to talk about. But in the
Thank you, Hank. Back to you.
In the meantime, we have a lot of folks here going to talk about some important things coming up. We have people from Duke Energy, Anna Gibbs, senior consultant, communication consultant.
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. And you communicate very well. We appreciate you. Duke Energy, if you don't know, was very instrumental in supporting vets, helping vets. We went down 6 weeks ago, I think, picked up a nice check at the Rays baseball game.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That was very, very generous. Went to good cause, us obviously. So, and we appreciate it. But beyond that, you do a lot of things around the community. I was talking to Catherine, I guess your CEO, about all the work that you were doing up in North Carolina at the time, and of course, a few weeks later, you did the same sort of work up in the Panhandle. So, I just want to kind of get an update on what you all did and where are we on all of that.
Sure. So basically, we had many customers lose power in the Panhandle. We had over 80,000 outages that happened. And the outages, obviously, are people that are able to receive power. But beyond that, specifically in Bay and Gulf County, we had about 3,000 customers in St. Joe Beach and Mexico Beach that were much more severely affected. If you envision a hurricane that not only destroyed homes, but lifted homes off their foundation and moved them to a different piece of property, like to your neighboring property, across an entire highway. That's the kind of damage that was sustained up there. So that same type of damage impacted our infrastructure. So instead of talking about poles that were knocked over, poles that were snapped in half, these poles completely vanished off that property. So we had to rebuild 2 towns. And rebuilding the grid took a lot of manpower, over 500 people that came from all over the country to help us. And believe it or not, we were able to do that in about 2 weeks. And so if you think of, we call them feeder lines, the backbone, we had to build 3 feeder lines in addition to the branch lines that come to people's homes. And unfortunately, there are still a lot of people that are just unable to receive power because their properties are destroyed.
So all those people had to leave their homes, obviously, to come into the Panhandle from all over the country and help us out. We appreciate that, really.
We appreciate all of those
Duke
people.
has stepped up. I've seen, and again, we were talking about North Carolina a few months ago, but I know they step up to the plate and not only provide the services, but I know that they're very generous in some of the other things that you do that a lot of folks don't know about. So. You can share it with us.
Well, we are very grateful to be part of the community. We say not only do we work here, but we live here, and of course we want to make Florida an even better place to live. You mentioned one of the things that we do is partner with the Tampa Bay Rays. So basically for every single winning game, we donate $1,000, and we take all of that money put together, and at the end of the season, we donate back to the veterans. We are, based on kind of what we're here to talk about today, we are also very big supporters. If you're a veteran, our company is a very big supporter of hiring veterans within our company. So you'll find that a lot of our linemen, all the way up to engineers or any other positions, a lot of them have that kind of background. We want to support that and make sure that they can transition from a military background into the types of careers that we have in our field, in the energy field. And they come from a place of service to a different type of service to serve our customers and serve our community, and they do an amazing job in being able to do that for us, and we're very grateful for their service.
They make good employees.
Yes, they do.
They
They're
bring
excellent.
the right work ethic to the table.
Absolutely.
Joe is looking for a job. Again. I can't recommend them, though. 1 minute. So we're going to take a quick. Why don't we take a break now, and then we'll return. If that's okay with you, Larry, that work?
Fine with
Okay,
me.
so we'll come back.
All right, we'll be right back.
A few more things you want to talk about.
Get equipped for anything with a John Deere 3025E compact tractor from AgPro. It's equipped with a low price of $139 per month, and we've got all the attachments you'll ever need. Request a quote at agproco.com. Subject to approved installment credit with John Deere Financial. 20% down payment required. Taxes, freight, setup, and delivery charges could increase monthly payment. See dealer for details.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident? For $10 a month, Hum by Verizon has you covered. And I will come to you in Marion County to install the Hum for free. Time to call me at 352-528-0020. Are you ready to hum along? Call 352-528-0020.
Hey folks, right here at the start of camellia season, your old friend Bob Wines presents a fabulous deal on his famous heirloom camellias. Now get this, budded and blooming heirloom camellias in the number 2 size, regularly $39.99 or just $19.99. This is a super buy you shouldn't miss. Other cool weather specials this week at Bob Wines, a big selection of winter hardy bedding plants, just $1.29 each. Super popular dwarf ever-blooming red ruffle azaleas, still just $3.99. Ever-blooming encore azaleas starting at $12.99. And there's a closeout on shrubs, a big selection, and prices start at just $5.99 for all your favorites. Now check the ad, then head to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens on Southeast 38th Street, Ocala. Daily till 4, Saturdays till 2, in the same blooming place since 1952.
The City of Ocala Department of Recreation and Parks are proud to present the 35th Annual Light Up Ocala on November 17th. The fun starts on the square in downtown Ocala from 4 to 9 p.m. There will be food vendors, 4 stages of entertainment, Whoville, Themed Kids Zone, the downtown holiday skating rink, crafts, the Junior Sunshine Christmas Parade around the square, then at about 7:30 p.m., the official downtown lighting ceremony. See you at Light Up Ocala.
And we're back.
Okay. Again, moving along, Bob Levison and Grace are here, and they're going to talk a little bit about hospice and the Veterans Initiative that hospice is so famous for. Thanks for coming, guys. Always good to see you.
Thank
Grace,
you, Hank.
it's always good to see you, anyway.
And we also have Rebecca Rogers, who's Director of Philanthropy
Rebecca's
from
down here.
Hospice of
Yeah.
Marion
Hey,
County.
Rebecca. Thank you. Appreciate you coming by.
But we just wanted to bring to your attention, Hank, and the veterans that are listening, that Hospice of Marion County, through our We Honor Veterans program, will be conducting 17 veteran recognition ceremonies in assisted livings and skilled nursing facilities over the next 4 days to honor approximately 180 veterans for their service. And in many cases, this will be the first time these people have been recognized from the time they grabbed their sea bag and went out the door.
Very good.
So we're honored to be able to do this, and those will be done.
I went to a few of those, and I tell you, it's a very emotional ceremony, and the veterans really appreciate it. Even those of us who are just visitors there really get touched by that. So that's an outstanding thing you do, really.
And then Grace wants to talk just for a second about our Veterans Honor Circle, and then Rebecca.
Sure.
Bob and I have been 100% committed to the Veterans Circle of Honor, the Memorial Park. It's within the Memorial Park, and set to open hopefully in January. And so we have put our money where our mouth is, I guess you could say, and funded the Dunleavy, Burchell, Levinson Veterans Circle of Honor. We want to honor my husband, Bob Levinson, and memorialize my 3 brothers, Charlie Burchell, Gene Burchell, Roy Burchell, and my deceased husband, David Dunleavy, Bob's father, Major Dan Levinson, who was severely injured in the Battle of the Bulge at the conclusion of World War II. Then we are also honoring my husband with the Bob Levinson and Grace Dunleavy Marine Corps Honor Monument. And Bob is participating in the monument. There are several people participating in the monument that honors the Army with Mary Ellen and Norm Poe, Denise and Stuart Robinson, Anthony Maniscalco, me, I don't know why I'm on there, but I am, and Bob Levinson. For all of you who would take the opportunity to honor and or memorialize your loved ones, you just need to call Director of Philanthropy, Rebecca Rogers, with Hospice of Marion County. Her phone number is 352-291-5143. Call Rebecca and she'll be glad to tell you about any opportunities that we have for honoring these people.
Very good.
I think one of the things that's so important to sort of bring all of that home is that hospice, when we're talking about end-of-life care for anybody and everybody, and particularly in this instance for the veterans, we want to say yes to them in any way that we can. And we really want to honor them and their story. As Grace lists all of these names, it's very easy in a memorial park to look at a name and just see it as a name, perhaps, because you don't know their story. But what's beautiful about monuments and parks are that they really do represent a story, a life of somebody who, in the veterans' case, is selfless, really wanted to do something for others. It speaks to the kinds of people they are. And so the beautiful realities are that memorial parks really extend that story, and we're really honored at Hospice of Marion County to do that in any way that we can. So we're really grateful to Bob Levinson and Grace Dunleavy for their support.
You know, hospice really makes us a much better community to live in. And then within hospice, you have folks like Grace and Bob who
absolutely
really add to the dynamics and the whole community. So thank you guys. I appreciate what you do.
Well, we love veterans too.
You do a lot.
And we want to thank you for allowing us to be partners with Veterans, helping veterans.
It's been an honor, really. It's been just like with Duke Energy. It's been an honor to work with you guys. So can only get better when we work together.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then we have Larry with Ocala Civic Theater.
Good morning, Hank. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Larry. And we're looking forward to Beyond Glory, and I know you're going to tell us all about it.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you about the great production called Beyond Glory, but there's also, I'm not sure if everybody's aware, there's the Library of Congress Oral History Project for Veterans. Okay, it was established in 2006, and Ocala Civic Theater is coordinating that by collecting the oral histories these next couple months. So we actually have a coordinator by the name of Kim Wise. We have a separate email address you can email at veteranhistory2018@gmail.com, but just phone the theater. We can give you the information. So we're actually videotaping and taking the oral histories, and we're also going to different facilities. It's an absolutely tremendous project. Then we have a great show called Beyond Glory coming to Ocala Civic Theater November 15th through 18th. It is a one-man show. It's the story of 8 incredible Medal of Honor recipients. Okay, it was written and conceived. It's from a book, and it was written, conceived, and then performed all over the world by a gentleman by the name of Stephen Lang. Now, he is a very famous star that you go, Stephen Lang. You all saw Avatar? You all saw the bad guy in Avatar, that's Stephen Lang, okay? Or you saw the movie Tombstone, Ike Clanton, that's Stephen Lang, okay? And I could go through movie after movie after movie. He is going to be on our stage, okay, for 5 performances of this tremendous, moving, engaging, sometimes real tough production of these 8 Medal of Honor recipients. Okay, that'll be November 15th through the 18th at Ocala Civic Theater. By the way, the phone number is 352-236-2274, or you can go to okalacivictheater.com. We're thrilled that he's going to be on our stage with this production.
I urge everybody to see that. I mean, it is an outstanding performance. Again, it adds to the whole fabric of the community, the things that are going on, and certainly honors veterans. So we're really looking forward to it.
Jump right in, Larry.
I have a question for Larry.
Yes, sir.
Years ago, we did some recordings of some veterans, including Hank and some of the Helping Vets guys that are no longer with us. I found them. Can I bring them to you so that you can then send them to wherever you're sending them?
I don't know the exact structure of how that works, but yes, okay, and we'll find a way. So we'll make sure that we have all the information. We'll coordinate back and forth, Larry, and we'll find out. Okay.
We did quite a few of them, Larry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Right, some of those men and women are no longer here. So,
yes.
That's an absolutely tremendous idea. Okay.
Thanks, Larry.
Terrific.
Appreciate that. I hate to turn it over to you. We're having such a good time.
I know you. Well, next time we'll do an hour show.
Before we do that, let me thank
30
everybody
seconds.
for our first responders breakfast. Outstanding. A few glitches here and there, but we figured it out. We had a meeting yesterday. We're going to do it bigger and better. So I got a lot of great feedback from all the county sheriffs and first responders, firefighters from all the counties that we invited. And I tell you, a lot of them were very touched by the effort. So we're going to do that again, a little bigger, a little better. And thank you for helping it happen. I really appreciate it.
It was all team effort. It was
thank you.
fantastic. Okay, as usual, if you're listening to the show, get your pens and pencils ready, kiddos. Here we go. The freedom you enjoy this holiday season is protected by our veterans. You can give back by joining ACE-AC of Ocala and supporting Vets Helping Vets USA. Vets Helping Vets USA serves local veterans with their families providing critical assistance such as food, rent, utilities, and other basic needs. Now, if you give now, ACE-AC will double donations by matching contributions up to a maximum of $2,000. So visit aceairflorida.com to donate directly or give them a call at 247-4087 for more information. That's a quickie, so they're donating out of their pocket right there. Marion County Speedway this Friday, Veterans Appreciation Night. All veterans active, reserve, and retired will receive free general admission and free race entry. That is this Friday. Also, they're having the walk of the 3rd Annual Veterans March to benefit the Ocala Veterans Memorial Park, and it is starting at 5 p.m., and it starts at the YMCA at a 1.3-mile walk. We'll talk about it. I'm not walking it. There you go. There's a Veterans Turkey Shoot at the VFW Veterans Village at Fort McCoy, and if you love to shoot, give them a shout. Phone number is 236-0823. That's 236-0823. If I don't say the area code, it is 352. The Veterans Day celebration is Friday the 9th at 11 a.m. at the Ocala Marion County Veterans Memorial Park. Stop by, see them. Remember, coordination is essential with everyone there. The Kingdom of the Sun Concert Band, it is happening Sunday, November 11th at 6:30 p.m. at the Ocala Marion County Veterans Park. Everything's happening there. That's fantastic. We have the Marion County's Veterans Service inviting you to Bells of Peace, a World War I remembrance. That's, again, Sunday at 10:30 a.m. at the Ocala Marion County Memorial Park in Fort King there. On the 19th, we're going to have, again, Dr. Christopher Bonesteel and the team at the Oak Ridge Dental Care will be honoring and supporting local veterans as part of the Veterans Free Dentistry Day. So that's it. The only we've got we got a minute and a half. Jinky, talk about your sock hop, please, on December 7th. Quickly.
I thought you were going to do that. Okay, we would like
Get
to
that close. Take it.
We would like to invite you for our 5th annual Magical Christmas Sock Hop. It's going to be December 7th at the Holiday Inn and Suites. And the phone number to call for tickets and sponsorship is 352-286-9491. Thank you.
Very good.
That was fantastic. You did good. We've got about a minute and a half.
Yeah, well, I can talk for a minute and a half. I was talking off the air about the election again because it really thrilled me, and I'd mentioned it to Bob and Grace that there were 100 women elected to Congress, which I think is a good thing.
Me too.
But in addition to that, well, I'm never quite sure. But
I got a birdie said, me too.
But in addition to that, 75 veterans were elected, some of them women as well. So I thought that was an outstanding thing. For many years, there's been a decline in Congress with veteran representatives up there. And as much as someone tells you they care about veterans, and some of them do, I'd much rather have a veteran there who knows the issues.
What do you say?
Amen,
lip service is easy to talk about.
It's easy to say. I like those who have walked the walk with us.
Yeah.
So
Big
I'm
fan.
expecting great things out of this Congress. They just need to start working together. And we're just about ready to go. As I tell you every week, thank you for your service, and God bless America, everybody.
Thanks.
From the mountain to the prairie to the ocean white with foam. God bless America, my home.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Hundreds of people, many college students, were at a country music bar where a man shot and killed 12 in Thousand Oaks, California.
He had a full beard. He was wearing a black hat, a black jacket on. He had darker skin. He couldn't have been over 30.
The gunman died. It's not clear how. We don't know yet his name or a possible motive. A sheriff sergeant responding to the shots is among those killed. We're told about 20 people are injured. The top Senate Democrat Chuck Schumer says Attorney General Jeff Sessions' forced resignation should not be allowed to affect the special counsel Russia election meddling investigation.
It would create a constitutional crisis if this were a prelude to ending or greatly limiting the Mueller investigation.
The new acting Attorney General Matthew Whittier has been critical of the probe's scope and has suggested ways an Attorney General could choke it off, like withholding funding. This is Fox News.
The natural habitat of a creepy doll is a horror movie. It can't help being creepy. It's that small, fixed smile and those never-closing eyes, always watching you, plotting, which you're imagining. It's mindless. But when the creepy doll hears that Geico not only saves people money, but also gives them easy access to emergency roadside service through an award-winning app, it knows you should switch. Because yes, switching to Geico is a no-brainer. The only question is, how did the creepy doll move from the bedroom to the hallway? I would get out of the house.
At Robert Half, we know finding the right employees is a job in itself, and it's a job we love. You see, Robert Half isn't just a staffing firm. We're people. People who believe in finding the right people to fit your company's needs. Because employees who are a good fit are more productive, more engaged. Finding a great candidate isn't easy, but at Robert Half, we know it's possible. Robert Half, the experts in accounting, finance, IT, legal, marketing, and administrative staffing. Learn more at roberthalf.com/radio.
AC units in Florida take a beating, even in winter. To keep your AC in ace condition, call Ace AC of Ocala today. And for a limited time, you can save $30 on your Ace of a Deal maintenance plan. Visit aceairfl.com for details and save $30 off your regular low price using code WOCA30. Or call 352-247-4087 to get your AC in ace condition with Ace AC of Ocala.
I'm Jan Marino, and it's my great honor to represent Palm Garden as the winner of the Best of the Best contest for rehab 2 years running. Woohoo! It's not easy to meet the needs of our guests, learn their life stories, and exceed expectations, but that's our goal every single day with everyone that we are blessed to serve. Thank you, WOCA listeners. Please come for a visit anytime. Palm Garden is located on the corner of Southwest 27th Avenue and 34th Street.
Here is your 1-minute news brief. Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi is a possible contender to permanently replace Attorney General Jeff Sessions, according to sources familiar with the matter. President Trump forced Sessions out as the nation's chief law enforcement officer yesterday. The Marion County School Board is seeking legal advice as to how to move forward now that the voters have approved a referendum that changes the superintendent of schools from an elected position to a position appointed by the school board. Brightline's bid to provide high-speed rail service along I-4 between Tampa and Orlando has taken a step forward after submitting paperwork for proposals to lease rights-of-way from the Florida Department of Transportation. The Riverwalk in Tampa has won an award for being one of the great spaces in America in 2018, and cool air is moving in. Look for temperatures to drop beginning Monday. And
for more information, go to thesharon.com. Friday, November 16th, an intimate evening of music, stories, and just us friends.
All right, 25 minutes.
Broadcasting from the paddock.
Stop. Oh, my gosh. There's always something that jumps onto the computer. All right, 25 minutes before 10 o'clock. Lori Williams is on the phone. Lori, I'm so embarrassed. Every time you're on the phone, I make a mistake. I don't know what it is.
That's all right.
I think I'm just nervous about talking about flowers because I realize I know nothing about it. So I'm always thinking, like, what am I going to say? It's a flower. I don't know what to talk about.
You do great.
So how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Good. I do have a garden story to tell you. I learned yesterday. In Central Park in New York, there's a Shakespeare garden, and I didn't even know there was such a thing, but there is one. There's a statue of Shakespeare, I guess, and I don't even remember that. Do you remember that, Robin?
No, I don't.
But anyway, all of the plants in that garden have to, the rules are they have to be mentioned in one of Shakespeare's plays.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know how many that is, but yeah. So I'm going to start writing stories, and I'm going to make sure I mention flowers so that if I'm dead and somehow people want to remember me, yeah, there's a bromeliad. I don't even know. I can't even think of a flower.
Snapdragon.
A snapdragon. Yeah, that's one.
I love snapdragons.
That's a good name for me. Yeah.
They're very versatile, very colorful.
So we were talking about you guys this morning. We were bragging about how you help the homeless with.
Actually, I heard you this morning. I had you on a podcast this morning. I was down in the villages, and I don't really have good service, but I went through the podcast and was able to listen to you on it. So that was really nice.
Is that right? Wow, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm a big podcast fan. I've been listening to podcasts now ever since I got my smartphone. I love podcasts.
Actually, the first time I've done it, so yeah, it was kind of cool.
I even got one of those. What do you call Bluetooth? Bluetooth? Is that what it's called? It's a weird name, isn't it? Bluetooth. One of those speakers in my car, so I can hear it with a little bit more
nice.
depth, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So let's see. What kind of flowers do we have from my garden?
I'll tell you what we've got coming in today, which everybody loves this time of year, are pansies. They're a very cold weather kind of plant. So the weather's getting ready to cool down, so now's a good time to plant the pansies, snapdragons, petunias, all those winter hardy. And you'll see a lot of good color for the holidays and stuff. So,
Lori, if it's my garden, I don't want pansies. That just sounds bad. It's Larry's garden. What's in it? Pansies. Oh, man.
I tell you what, then we'll put Johnny Jump Ups in your yard. How's that?
Oh,
Johnny Jump Up.
There's my flower. That's my flower. Johnny Jump Up. Yes.
And we also have Sweet Williams coming in too. So there you go.
I don't need that one. No, Sweet Williams.
Well, that's the future king of England.
I could do without that one.
We have those plants coming today. So, yeah.
You also have Vidalia onions.
Yeah, we just got Vidalia onion sets in this last weekend. We've been selling quite a bit of those. They come in a bundle of 50 or 60 plants, and you plant them this time of the year, and come springtime, you start pulling out the little scallions and eating those, and then let some of the other ones grow bigger. And you have the big Vidalia sweet onions. So, yeah, we see them every year, a lot of them.
And tomorrow, you said the living Christmas trees are going to be there.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, we're actually picking them up today. So we'll have living Christmas trees, which are great because you can bring them inside and decorate them for the holidays. And
okay.
And then after the holidays, you can take them out and plant them in the yard. We're also giving away with the living Christmas trees. We have saucers that you can put underneath them so that when you water them, because you got to water them. You don't want to forget about watering. You have to water inside. You know, the water will fill up in the saucer, so you don't make a mess in the inside, or you can put it in a tub or something. But the saucers work very well. So, and they've trimmed them up so they're sheared to perfection like a Christmas tree. So, a couple different varieties of them are coming in. So that's a nice thing.
When Robin said the living Christmas trees were showing up, I thought you meant a singing group. That's what the living Christmas trees will be at Bob Wine's. All right.
With the Bob Wine Singers.
Yeah, exactly.
My girlfriend put on her Facebook page, she lives in Wisconsin, that her Christmas cactuses are blooming.
Yeah, isn't that something? Wow. I know we also this next week we'll have Christmas cactuses coming in. And they won't be blooming yet, but they'll be in bud. So, you don't really want them showing a lot of color right now, just because you want them to be opened, around Christmas time. So we've got those coming in. We've also got poinsettias coming in next week. A lot of nice, different varieties of poinsettias. We'll have your, traditional reds, but we also will have pinks and whites. And we carry like red and white and just some different colored ones, some hot pink colors, really, really cool poinsettias that you don't normally see like in the box stores.
What plant is the star of the show right now at Bob Wine's? Is there one plant that everybody's coming to see? Is it the camellia?
Yeah, it has started. I mean, the camellias are just really blooming. I actually had a lady call me this morning from Tampa. She's coming all the way from Tampa to see about getting some camellias for her yards. And we do. We have varieties that will grow all the way down into Tampa, so she's coming all the way from Tampa.
That's a long flower.
And your a photographer, Karen Perkins. She showcases all your flowers on Facebook, and they're just so outstanding.
And right now, she's starting to take a lot of pictures of the camellias. So if you go to our Facebook page, you can see a lot of the different varieties of camellias that are blooming now. We have other stuff also. Like we still got a lot of butterfly and hummingbird plants that we've just gotten some new ones in, and some good deals on them. We've got Gerber daisies. Gerber daisies are in full bloom. We've got those going on sale for $2.99, which you can't beat. We've also always got the azaleas. They start at like $1.99 to $3.99. So a lot of good specials right now, especially if you want to fix your yard up before Thanksgiving or Christmas, and get some color going in the yard.
Yeah.
And you have ryegrass seed too. That's pretty. Yeah. I love the color of that ryegrass.
Yeah, it's really cool to put that ryegrass down now and just really keep it water good. And it doesn't take very long. Usually within a week, maybe 10 days at the most, it'll start popping up for you. And it'll keep that real pretty green, kind of light green color all through the winter until the weather gets hot, and then it just kind of peters out. And by that time, your other grass is back.
So you have to mow that? Does it grow all winter long like it does in the summer?
Yeah, it grows. I mean, you don't mow it like you do regular, but you do still mow it. It just doesn't get as tall.
It's really green though, right? It's really bright green, right?
Yeah, real pretty.
Looks like the pictures you see in Ireland. That grass always looks green for some reason, right?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. That's what it looks like.
Oh, you have a sale on your wind chimes.
Yeah, and our wind chimes, we have the Woodstock wind chimes, which are a little more high quality wind chime. We've got those are all 10% off. We've got our bird bath on sale. All of our pottery is buy one get one half price. So if you're looking for some pottery, to put around, whether on your front porch or in your garden areas, we've got those potteries buy one get one half price.
Do you have those pots that double as like outdoor fireplaces? What are they called? They have a name, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't remember the name.
Do you have them? You put wood in. They look like the bottle I Dream of Jeannie was in, but really big.
Yeah, we talked about them a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Chimenea? I think they're a chimenea.
I think that's what it was called. Yeah.
Yeah. We have those also, which are really nice this time of the year, especially if the weather's going to cool down like this.
Yeah, that's my next on my list. I got the wind chimes, the bird bath. I want to get the chimenea, and then a fountain, and then I'll be all done.
There you go.
We don't at all.
Earlier, when you first came on, you said you and Larry were talking about Mr. George Ministries. You're going to have a feeding next Saturday, the Saturday after Thanksgiving?
Actually, it's the Saturday before Thanksgiving, which is the 17th.
The 17th.
Not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday. Yeah, and we're going to do like a Thanksgiving dinner for the homeless. And we have a wonderful customer of ours that came in a week or so ago and was talking to me, and it was on her heart to help us out. And she wanted to do something for him for Thanksgiving, and she's actually going to cook like 10 turkeys for us.
Oh, my.
So we're going to do turkey, and then we're going to get some honey-baked ham, a couple honey-baked hams, and give out some ham also with it. So it should be nice. It should be good.
Oh, that's going to be wonderful. And that starts at 10:30?
Yeah, it starts at 10:30, and it'll be from 10:30 till 12. We usually set up at 10 o'clock, and then from 10:30 to 12, we serve them. And we'll be giving out hygiene kits also. We usually do that, time that we do it, we give them a hygiene kit and some bananas and apples and stuff like, or oranges or something like that. So we'll be doing that along with it also.
Wow.
Well, she needs a prize. She needs a poinsettia or a Christmas cactus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh. Where is Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery?
We're at 2610 Southeast 38th Street, off of Lakeware Avenue and 17th Street, and we're open right now Monday through Friday 9 to 4, and Saturday we're 9 to 2.
It's one of Ocala's
I was going to say hidden gems, not so hidden gems anymore, but if you've never been there, you got to go there. There's so many things that you'll find for somebody on your gift giving list, right? There's just so many pretty things. And the people are as beautiful as the flowers. Lori, thank you for what you do. You guys are outstanding. I love you guys.
Thank you. Okay, love you guys too.
Thank you. We'll be right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
AC units in Florida take a beating, even in winter. To keep your AC in ace condition, call Ace AC of Ocala today. And for a limited time, you can save $30 on your Ace of a Deal maintenance plan. Visit aceairfl.com for details and save $30 off your regular low price using code WOCA30. Or call 352-247-4087 to get your AC in ace condition with Ace AC of Ocala.
I'm Jan Marino, and it's my great honor to represent Palm Garden as the winner of the Best of the Best contest for rehab 2 years running. Woohoo! It's not easy to meet the needs of our guests, learn their life stories, and exceed expectations, but that's our goal every single day with everyone that we are blessed to serve. Thank you, WOCA listeners. Please come for a visit anytime. Palm Garden is located on the corner of Southwest 27th Avenue and 34th Street.
Here is your 1-minute news brief. Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi is a possible contender to permanently replace Attorney General Jeff Sessions, according to sources familiar with the matter. President Trump forced Sessions out as